Every one of us has volunteered at some point, and hopefully you are volunteering right now and enjoying it. And if not, but you're thinking about it, perfect, because that's what we're going to talk about today, how you can find something that suits you and your lifestyle and allows you to enjoy the benefits of being a volunteer. So we're so happy to have Community and Corporate Partnerships Manager for Volunteer Toronto, Camara Chambers here.
Hi.
So lovely to have you.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you. Done a lot of volunteering over the years, and just, you know, we always feel so selfish when we do that because it feels like we get more out of it than we put into it. And
Yeah.
it seems odd because you're doing it for free. But would you find that that's a universal feeling?
Yeah, sometimes that's the case. Sometimes people have a very distinct idea of what they want to get out of their volunteer experience. As they go for it and they really feel that they've gained way more than they've actually given. But I think that, you know, whatever kind of contribution you make is always a great value to the organization that you're volunteering with. And I think if you get something else for it, I think that's amazing. But, you know, you're always giving back in some respect.
We have over 400 nonprofits across Toronto, don't we?
Volunteer Toronto works with over 400, but there are many more in the city.
Wow.
So if you go onto our website, you'll see tons and tons of opportunities. We actually have around 1,000 volunteer opportunities at any one time on our website. Exactly.
Really?
There are tons, which just means that whatever your interests are, whatever your skills are, you know, however often you're actually available to volunteer, you'll probably find something that's available for you and that's actually right for you on our website.
I don't know how you'd track this, but is there any way to know how many volunteers we have actively serving right now?
It's quite hard to, just because there are so many. Generally, the statistic is from Volunteer Canada that there is approximately 1 in 2 people volunteer. So 49% of Canadians volunteer. Yeah. It's amazing, right? Yeah.
That
and
is
obviously we're
fantastic.
trying to get 100% to do so. So if you haven't tried volunteering, it's worth trying it now.
So tell me a little bit more about Volunteer Toronto.
So Volunteer Toronto, we are an amazing organisation. I've been with Volunteer Toronto for about 1.5 years now. And essentially, we've been around as an incorporated charity for 40 years. It's our 40th anniversary this year. But we've actually been established in Toronto for 76 years.
Wow.
So we're quite an old organisation. Our main area of work is essentially to help promote the very best volunteer opportunities. So we want everyone to go out and have the best possible volunteer experience in Toronto. And so we do a lot of work actually going out into the city, speaking to different types of people, and really encouraging people to get involved in volunteering.
Here are some pictures of volunteers in action. So here we are, dare to change the world. I care about helping others. Aw, that's great.
So those are some of the young people that we've worked with who have tried volunteering and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, you know, it's. I think high school kids are told they have to for credit now, don't they? They have to volunteer.
Yes. So high school students have 40 hours that they need to complete. And a really great thing is that we have a brand new youth website that only specialises in youth appropriate volunteer opportunities. So it's torontoyouthvolunteer.org, and there are hundreds of opportunities on there for high school students across the city.
What characteristics make up a good volunteer?
That is a very good question. I think a good volunteer is someone who is committed, even if it is just for a one-day volunteering activity. They give their very best, they're enthusiastic, they're willing to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty. They don't mind working with different types of people. You know, they're not easily intimidated by a task. And someone who's really professional. I think that's what volunteer managers look for. Someone who's professional and reliable as well.
Well, that's right. If you, just like a job, people are expecting you to show up, so you better show up.
Exactly, exactly.
All right. And if someone is watching right now and thinks, all right, I'm ready, I've got a little bit of free time now, the kids are in school or whatever, where do they start looking for their volunteer opportunity?
So the very best place to start is our website. So www.volunteertoronto.ca. If you go there, you'll basically see a number of opportunities, as I mentioned, around 1,000 at any one time. And you should really start to have a think about what it is you're interested in. Are you interested in working with children, animals perhaps? Are you really interested in working with seniors or people with disabilities? Or are you more keen to use specific skills or gain a particular skill from your volunteer experience? Once you start thinking about those kind of options, then you can start looking at our website and seeing what's available. There really is every different type of volunteer opportunity, from working with puppets to teaching fitness to children, to helping out in community kitchens, working with homeless people. There are lots of different types. So essentially go onto our website, have a look, and if you ever need any more help, definitely feel free to call our office.
The website is very easy to follow.
It is.
And look, all sorts of options available.
And you can search by types of organizations, by types of activity, by location. Yeah, there are lots of different ways of searching.
I used to do a lot of volunteer with kids, and now I'm leaning towards working with seniors because I figure I should start building up some karma. The closer I get.
That's a good way of thinking about it. A bit depressing, but good nonetheless.
Thank you so much. Great information. Go to the website.
Definitely do.
And really, you can find something to suit your availability,
Yes, you can.
and your interests and your goals.
Yes, you definitely can.
Terrific.
If you're looking to build on your resume or change careers and you want that kind of experience, you can definitely get that from volunteering too.
VolunteerToronto.ca. Also, TorontoYouthVolunteer.org. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Now here's Dua with she's one of our volunteers with your community events.